Hey there, this is Red. Welcome back to Red Plays. So we're in the middle of our Eclipse game here. We've got Prentice playing the Hydran Progress, taking on Dietrich over here, who's playing the Eridani Empire. And we've gone through the first couple of rounds. We're getting ready to start round 3 at this point in time. Both of them have had some good and some bad. So Prentice has had miserable selection in sectors as she's gotten a lot of ancients around her as she started out. And she tried a couple of times for this sector and ended up with more ancients. She managed to get a good sector pull on the last turn and is starting to turn it around a little bit. On Dietrich's side over here, Dietrich's been building out fairly well. He went in to fight this ancient, and the ancient took him out when he didn't expect that to happen. So that's a bit tough in that he invested a decent amount of resources in getting his ships ready to go in there. But he can probably rebuild that back up fairly quickly and make another go at it here, I think, in the next couple of rounds. So that's where we're at. Let's get ready for round 3. All right, so Prentice has got the start player, and we're at the top of our action phase here. Things that she was looking at potentially is it would be nice to get a ship built up enough to take out some of these ancients. She has improved hull, and she managed to pull this shard hull as a discovery from over there, so she could make a nice cruiser. But she doesn't have great weapons to add on to the cruiser at this point in time. But the cruiser could take a decent amount of hits. So I think that's what she's going to go after at this point. I think she's going to build a cruiser and maybe send that cruiser and the interceptor in against that ancient over there and try to free up, because he's got some nice resources on that square. Right now her science is at 4. There's nothing super exciting to buy out there in the realm of 4. So I guess the other option she's got is she could explore. So she could look at, well, she could explore this 3 sector out here. Let's do that. We'll start off with an explore. Let's try to open up the play area a little bit, and hopefully that still stays. Yeah, that'll still stay on the screen. So we're going to explore right here. Oop, magnets are happy right that way. We're going to grab a 3, and she said had such miserable luck. Let's see what happens. Her miserable luck continues, and she's going to let this one drop. And at that point, she's going to give up on exploring and work on building, because she's just got too many ancients around her. She needs to do some fighting. So she's going to drop that. Put out another 2 ancients. Wow. She needs to start prepping for combat. Now, the good side to all this is if she can take them out, she's got a lot of victory points she can get. But she needs to get ready to do some fighting. Okay. Over on Dietrich's side, Dietrich is totally blown away. He didn't win that last battle, so he's frustrated. He wants to build, and he's going to build 1, 2. He's going to build another interceptor. 3 for 1, so it's going to cost him 3. He's going to get another interceptor. All right, that's it for his build move. Damn it, he's going to kill that ancient. All right, so we're over to Prentice. So Prentice thought, I'll explore because it hasn't been going all that great, but now we need to really work on ships. So she's going to do a build action too. So she can build 2 things. She's going to build a cruiser costs her 5 and an interceptor costs her 3. So she's going to build both a cruiser and an interceptor. So there she goes. She got a cruiser and an interceptor. And that's going to cost her 8 total. So all of her money goes away, or all of her materials go away. She doesn't have a whole lot of money. She's only got 1 money anyway. So that's it. All right. Now we're back over to Dietrich. So Dietrich's he's got to fight. He's mad. You guys are going in here, and we're going to take him out this time. It's going to happen. The odds should be in my favor. Okay, we're back over to Prentice. So what's Prentice doing? So she's got a cruiser and 2 little ships out there. We got a lot of hull on the cruiser. The ships don't have a lot of hull. Does she want to move them? So her problem is she's going to earn $4 and she's got 5 right now. The next action she's going to do is going to cost her 5. I think what she's going to do is stop at this point. She's going to take the start player, which is going to give her $2. You can go from 1 to 3. And she's going to save for the next round. All right. Which is a pretty lame round for her, but she's hoping that the next round is going to go better. All right. So then we're over to Dietrich. So Dietrich, what he's got going on is he's been burning through his cash. He's at 7. He's got 4. If he even wants to go after that after he takes it over, he needs to not do that. Science-wise, he's built up to 7 science. That advanced economy looks kind of nice, but he doesn't want to spend money to go after. If he waits around, he can cash in on some better things. So he's going to cool his jets, and he's going to be done also. All right, so our action phase for round 3 is done. We're going to move into our combat phase. We've got 1 combat going on. So it's the same battle in this sector here. So what is that's the, I can't read it from here, the Zeta Hercules sector, 105. So let's do our battle there. So what we'd figured out was our interceptors are going to go first, and we're going to get 4 dice. And if one of these hits, then he takes out the ancient. So let's roll. And we get no hits yet again. All right. So here comes the ancient. He's rolling in with 2 dice that get +1s. And he destroys both of them. Oh, okay. Dietrich is crushed at this point in time. No. Okay. Hey, he was in a battle, so he gets to draw a victory thing. And he gets a 2. All right. At least it wasn't a 1. Oh, okay. Combat's done. We could take over planets. There's nothing to take over. We get into the upkeep phase. So let's do some income generation here. So looking on Prentice's side, she's generating 4. It's going to cost her 3, so she's actually going to go up $1. And then on Dietrich's side, it's going to cost him 7. He's generating 4, so he's going to go down 3. Ow. All right. Get resources. So resources for Prentice are going to be 3 materials and 4 science. So she's going to go up to 3 on the materials side. And her science is going to go up to 7. So now she's got 3 materials, 4 money, and 7 science. All right. On Dietrich's side of the board, we're going to get 2 materials. And then he's going to get 4 science, so he's going to go all the way up to 11. All right. So he's got 2 materials, $6, and 11 science. All right. So we have received our production. Going to get our influence discs back. Oh, she only got to do 2 there. That's kind of lame. And he only did 2. That's kind of lame also. All right. Influence discs. And then we need some tech. Let's get some tech. We need 5 tech. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. All right, so we have a, hey, wait, it's nanocomputers again, or nanorobots again. Stack them up, star bases again. Artifact key, which is the first one. Fusion source. And, ooh, advanced labs. All right, So we need our colony ships back. They're fine. We're going to advance the round marker. So we're on to round 4. So looking at round 4, things are not going well for Dietrich. He's kind of crushed at this point in time. But Prentice has start player. So what's Prentice after? So Prentice has 7 right now. She could build up some of her tech. The thing that she's been eyeballing is orbitals. She would like to get orbitals. So I think that's what she's going to do first. We're going to spend... Hydran's got to research. I think it's a given. So orbitals have a cost of 6 and a minimum of 4. So if she puts it on the track here, that's going to cost her 4. So that means that she's got 3 more to spend. So with her 3 more to spend, she could get neutron bombs, nano robots, fusion drive. Yeah, let's get the fusion drive with the 3 more to spend. Okay, so that's going to wipe her out on science. She's done there. All right, now we go over to Dietrich. What is Dietrich going to do? Oh, I think he's going to explore one of these 3 locations. So let's go out here. So his guess is that Prentice has found all of the ancients, so this shouldn't be ancients. This should be just a normal 3 with resources. Oh, and it is. So there's a discovery on there. Now, in the old game, you used to have to influence that in order to get that discovery. I don't think you need to do that in the new game. When you find that tile, you're able to grab that discovery. So we're going to do that. Hopefully I'm playing that right. So this is one of those, let me know in the comments if I'm not playing that right, because this is way different than the first edition. So he's going to grab this discovery, and he gets either 6 materials or 2 victory points. He wants those 6 materials. So we're going to take the 6 materials and we're going to go from 2 up to 8. Because damn it, that allows him to build ships and go after that ancient one more time. Because it's gone so well for him in the past. All right. We are over to Prentice. So what's Prentice going to do? She did a bunch of researching last round. She needs to get to a point where she can fight. So in order to fight, what she needs is better ships. She has that improved hull. I think she needs to do an upgrade. So we're going to upgrade, and let's grab a couple of improved hull. So the other thing that we'll improved hull on our interceptor there, and we'll drop an improved hull on our cruiser here. Bump it up 1. Okay, Prentice is done. We're over to Dietrich. So Dietrich's happy he got more resources. He can use that. He's a man on a mission at this point in time, so he's going to build. Does he build a cruiser and an interceptor? Or does he build 2 interceptors? I think he's going to build a cruiser and an interceptor. He's going to step it up a notch. Well, we'll go 1 bigger. Because we're tired of dying immediately. All right. And that's going to cost him all 8 of his materials. Wow, and he's going to... Okay, so we're back over to Prentice. So what's Prentice doing? Let's see here. She's bringing in 4 right now. Is she going to go after that ancient? Yes. She's going to do a move, and she's going to do her first fight of the evening. We're going to move a cruiser and an interceptor in there and see how this goes. Okay. We're back over to Dietrich's side of the board. So what he's thinking is if he does this, he would be at 10 and then 13, and the cost, he doesn't have the money to do that, so he needs to pass. So he's going to pass. He's going to get the start player, and his money is going to go up by 2. And next turn, he's going to do some damage. All right, so Prentice, what's Prentice doing? Is she doing any further modifications or moves? So she's going to go up 1 on the dollar side right now. I think she needs to stop there so she doesn't bankrupt herself. All right, so she's done. Everybody's done with their action phase. We're going to move into the combat phase. We have 1 combat, which is this one right here. All right, so we need to take a look at the Ancient's got 2 speed. The Interceptor has 2, 3 speed, and the Cruiser has 1, 2 speed. So Defender's going to go first, which means that the 2 speed on the Ancient is going to trump the 2 speed on the Cruiser. So it's going to go Interceptor, Ancient, Cruiser is going to be our battle order. All right, so our Interceptor gets the first attack. He has 1 ion cannon. So here's our 1 ion cannon. Let's see if we hit. Oh, we hit. All right, so 1 damage from the Interceptor to the Ancient. All right, so next up, the Ancient's going to shoot. Ancient. He's got 2 ion cannons with a +1 each. So he has 1 hit. So what he's going to look at is, can he take anything out? So there's too much hull there and too much hull there to take out. So the next thing he's going to do is he's going to place his damage on the biggest ship. So he's going to do 1 damage to the Cruiser there. Okay, so next up is the Cruiser is going to get an attack. And he has 1 ion cannon and he gets a +1. So he hits on a 5 or a 6. And that's a miss. All right, so now we're going to wrap back around. Interceptor goes first. He only hits on a 6. And that's a miss. So then the Ancient is going to attack. He hits on 5s or 6s. We got 2 misses. And then the Cruiser is going to attack. He hits on only a 6, on a 5 or a 6. You got a 3. He misses. All right, wrap back around. Interceptor, who only hits on 6s, is a miss. Ancient, which hits on 5s or 6s, has 1 hit. So his 1 hit, any damage, is going to go to the biggest ship again. All right, now the Cruiser is going to attack. He hits on a 5 or a 6. He rolls a 2. Nope. All right, so we wrap back around. Interceptor. Got a 5, but that's not a hit on the Interceptor. All right, the Ancient's going to fire. That's 1 hit. So what we're up to right now is 3 hits on this Cruiser, and he's got 3 hull. All right, so now the Cruiser is going to shoot. He hits on a 5 or a 6, and he hits. All right, so the first damage is already there. The second damage destroys the Ancient. Yay, a victory for Prentice. That took way too long. All right, so the battle is done at that point in time. We need to get reputation tiles. So reputation tile was, there was a battle, and we killed an Ancient, so we get 2 tiles. That's better than the 1 tile that Dietrich's been getting for losing recently. So let's see, we got a 4 and a 1. Oh, a 4. Let's add that 4. Heck yeah. So no matter how many tiles we pull from the bag, we only get to keep 1. All right. So that was Prentice's fight there. She's got a discovery that she's going to get. And she's going to want to influence that sector also. I think she's going to want to influence that. So the problem is if she influences that, she's going to need to come up with, we're just going to use not quite all of her money, but a lot of it. All right. So yes, she'll influence that. Discovery is 2 victory points or, oh, look at that. That's a 3-shot ion missile. Oh, I think that's going on that Cruiser. That makes it a 1. Oh, wow. So those are 3. It's missiles. That's a one-shotter coming in. You get to roll 3 dice and see what happens. So the question there is, do you drop it on something that's got potential staying power, or do you make it one shot, get in and get out and try to swarm? I think we put that on the interceptor. Get rid of our ion cannon and put some better missiles on there. And we're going to make a interceptor swarm and see how that goes. Okay. So we are done. We've got our discovery tile. Repair damage goes away. All right, so now we're going to do the colony ships where we can. So actually, at this point in time, Prentice can. So she's going to do that and that. All right, now we're going to collect income. So this is a tough one for Prentice because she's at 7. She's generating 4. So she has to come up with $3, which she happens to have, but takes her down to 1. All right, so let's take a look at Dietrich. He's in a similar boat where he's got 7. He's generating 4, so it's going to cost him 3. So he goes down to 5. Not horrible, but the Eridani bank account is wearing thin. Next up, we're going to get resources. So she's going to get 4 materials and 6 science. So our 4 materials takes us up to 7 on the materials track. And then 6 science will take us up to 6. If I can get the science thing out of there. 6. All right. So she ends up with 1 on the money track, 6 science, and 7 materials. All right, Dietrich on the side over here is getting 2 materials. Boy, he really needs to come up with more materials. And 4 science. So he's up to 15 science. He's kind of rocking that science track. I know what he's going after next turn. So that's that. So we've got our production. We get our influence discs back. So and these come back here. And we're going to get some influence tile or some technology tiles. You get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So what we got here? We have orbitals again. There. Because the orbitals got bought. We got some missiles, some plasma missiles. Then we have tachyon drive, positron computer, and plasma cannons. All right, so we're going to flip our colony ships. These should have been flipped over, but they weren't. So they flip back to their right side. They should have been on that side. We're back to this side. And then we advance around marker. So we've surpassed the halfway point. We're getting into the second part of the game here. So we're in round 5. All right. Let's go. Round 5. What are we doing? First player is Dietrich. What's he after at this point in time? So he is annoyed, severely annoyed, at this one sector that he is just stuck on at this point in time. And he's going to take it this time, damn it. Or at least that's what he thinks. So we're going to use we're going to upgrade. So what are we going to upgrade? Our cruiser needs a bigger power source. We're going to bump our power source up. And we're going to give ourselves a plasma cannon. So we're going to double our plasma cannon. So now we've got 6, 7, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're all right. All right. He's ready for a battle with that cruiser. Cruiser's going to take the agent out. He's sure of it. All right. Prentice side. What's Prentice working on? So she's got 6 on her science track. What can she get? So the orbitals is something that she would like to build. In order to build an orbital, it's going to cost her 4. Actually, I think that's what she's going to do. I'm going to try to maybe science it up a little bit here. We're over halfway through the game. I think we try to, oof. So sorry, I'm trying to think here. So we're over halfway through the game. She can build some orbitals and try to science it up a bunch. She can work on getting her ships back around and try to take out, she's got those interceptors. The other build is she could build a bunch of interceptors. Maybe that's what she does. She builds some of those missile interceptors up and tries to go in and take out some of those ancients. Let's try that, actually. We'll go with the build interceptor route here. So she's going to build 2 interceptors, which is going to cost her 6. We'll build them. Let's see here. What do we want to go after? Let's go right here. All right. Next up, so that was her build. Oh, we need to actually spend the resources. Oh, yeah, I guess that's kind of important. All right. Spend 6 to build up some interceptors. Then we go over to Dietrich's side. So what's Dietrich going to do? Dietrich is ready to do some battle. So he's going to move his 2 ships in here. Bom, bom, bom. This fight will happen. Back over to Prentice. Oh, does she want to move those ships in? She's at 4. So on her, for a move, she gets to move 2 spaces, or she could try to explore. What's her access to 3s? There is... She has access here. She could get a 3 here. And there's 2. Those are 3 tiles that are sitting out there that only have 1 ancient on them. And they have decent resources. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to do an explore. So when she does an explore, we've already exhausted this 3s pile. So whoa. All right, so she's going to go here. Move this out of the way. I need to shuffle these up. Sorry, getting in front of the camera. I need to shuffle these. Oh, these are 2s. Oh, I thought that was a 3. All right, so we're out of 3s, so she can't explore a 3. So she's going to explore this 2 here. Yep, because she can go through here. All right. Hey, actually, it works out. She's happy with that. Okay. How do we want to... Let's position it like this. Like that. Okay. She can influence that. And she can do money and materials. So money and materials, which she needs more of both. So she's happy with that. Okay. That was an explorer that worked out for her, and those have been fairly few and far between since the beginning of the game. Okay, so we're going to go over to Dietrich. What's Dietrich doing? He's got his fight. He's at 7. He's only earning 4, and he's got 5 total, and it's been going downhill for him. The one thing that he saw that he really likes is quantum. Oh, yeah, he's got to do that. So he's going to do a research. Quantum grid is out there. So quantum grid would normally cost 16, but he gets a -2, so it's only going to cost 14. It's going to put him down to 1 on the science track, but what it does is he gets 2 discs. Boop, boop. Ah, that makes him feel much better about things. Okay. That makes him very happy. So we're back over to Prentice. So Prentice is going to pass at this point, I think, because she's at 7. She's going to earn 6. I think she's all right with the state of things, because she wouldn't be able to take over sectors if she went after him anyway. So she's going to pass. She'll get the start player, and she's going to get $2. All right, so we're going to go over to Dietrich at that point. So Dietrich is, he's back to 5, so he could actually, he's earning 4, so he's not going too far into the hole, but I think he wants to lay low this turn, because there's a possibility if he takes that sector and wants to drop a disc in there. If he does that, that could affect his money situation. So he is going to be done at this point too. All right, so everybody's done with their action phase. We're going to go into the combat phase. Yet again, Dietrich is going to try to take this hex. He is bound and determined to get that hex. So at this point, we have the interceptor in there is going to go first, because it has 3 speed. The ancient has 2. The cruiser that's in there has 1, 2 speed. So they tie. So it's going to go, again, it's going to go interceptor, ancient, cruiser. All right. So the interceptor gets 2 shots with 2 orange dice. And they only hit on 6s. So no hits from the interceptor. All right. The ancient gets 2 yellow dice and gets +1. So 5s or 6s. And no hits. All right. So then we go to the cruiser. The cruiser's got 2 cannons, 2 plasma cannons, so he gets 2 shots, and he's got a +1 from his electron computer, so he hits on 5s or 6s. There's a hit. Boom! Finally! It took the cruiser to take out the ancient. All right. Yay! All right. Victory tiles. He's going to get 2 of them, because we killed an ancient, and we were in a battle. So we have a 2 and a 1. So I think we have another 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. So we're going to replace this 2. There we go. All right, be done with that. Oh, he breathes a sigh of relief. Okay, so he's going to take this discovery. We are going to end up influencing this, so let's just drop that out there for now. And the discovery is, it's either 2 victory points, or that's the cheapest technology out there, which I think would end up being either neutron bombs or nano robots. I don't know that I'm very interested in either of those, so we're going to take the 2 victory points and add it to our crazy victory point stack. I think that's the one thing that Dietrich's feeling really good about right now, is he's got 6, 7, 8, he's got 9, 10 victory points in his side stack, and Prentice has got just 1. Well, that might be a 4, but that's not very likely. Plus, he's got another set of victory points out here, so he's sitting on pretty good victory points that way. So that's one thing he's happy with. All right, so we've done all of our fighty stuff. The next up is going to be influence on sectors. So we've got a science and a money, which he is happy he can get more money, and a science. All right, then we need to go to paying upkeep. So looking at upkeep, Prentice is pulling in 6. She's got to pay 7, so she's going to lose $1. All right, over on Dietrich's side, he needs to pay 7, but he's bringing in 6 at this point, so he's only going to lose $1. Wow, that's the first for him, I think. Okay, then we go to getting resources. So Prentice is going to get 6 materials and 6 science. So science is going to go up to 12. Materials will go up to 7. All right, on Dietrich's side, he's going to get 2 materials and 6 science. Dude, he cannot win on the whole materials thing. Okay. So we've done all of that. We've gotten our stuff. We get our influence discs back. Get 2 over here. And next up is technology. It's technology time. 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see what we got. We got more advanced labs. We have positron computers, a tachyon drive, improved hull, and what's that one? Wormhole generator. It's way down there. All right, flip our colony ships. Flip our turn markers. Then we advance the round marker. Boop. All right. So we're up to turn 6 at this point in time, heading into 6, 7, 8. So I think this is a good breaking point. We'll stop here. Finally, Dietrich has blew up that ancient that was just plaguing him and causing him to go crazy. So not really sure what he's going to do next because he kind of got stuck single-minded there. Prentice, on the other hand, has these interceptors that have these missiles now, which is really cool, but not sure how effective that's going to be. Need to try that out. Like, maybe we need to take the improved hull off of those and add get some targeting computers or something to get in there and make sure we get hits with those missiles as we get in there. Like adding some positron computers might be the way to go. So that's it for now. If I missed some rules, let me know. Tell me where you think they should go strategy-wise. What is it that Dietrich should be doing there, or what should Prentice be going after with all the tech that's on the board right now? Should they be hunkering down? The other thing I'm thinking about with Prentice is maybe she needs to go after, I really like the idea of getting some orbitals out there and building up her tech, but we've only got 3 rounds left, so how much of that are you going to be able to pull off and get more tech? And she's really lagging on the fighting, on getting her victory points and reputation from fighting, so not sure what to do there. So let me know in the comments, and we'll look forward to one more video where we try to wrap it all up in the last 3 rounds. So thanks for watching. See you later.